Hi, so my name is Kristen. I did my PowerPoint on about food and exercise and how it affects the body, brain, and mental health. I chose this topic because I've been interested in mental health, working out, eating healthier. I also listen to books and podcasts about all this stuff. And I also, this is funny that I added this, but I follow or watch TikTok videos about holistical and crunchy lifestyle and mental health and all that stuff. So I found other studies that talked about this, but there wasn't many. I found a few. These are the two that I found. And then it's supposed to be upcoming studies that I found. And again, I didn't find much. I found these two. It was really hard to find a lot of articles about both of these, and I could only find ones that had one, like it either had eating healthy or exercising, but it didn't have both. So that was kind of difficult to find anything about it. So the benefits about eating healthier is it can help with learning. It helps with concentration. It increases the brain's function. It helps with the mood, which is good. And it can help with blood sugar levels. Benefits of working out: it can help with sleep. It can reduce stress. And it can also help with depression as well. Sorry. It improves mental alertness and can improve energy. That's supposed to be, I think, eating, what the effects of eating healthy and exercising that has to do with the brain. It can help with making new neurons. It can help with brain function, and it can help with mood again, which that's really important, I feel like. Um, so this is how it affects our bodies when we don't move or eat enough healthy foods or the proper foods. So it's really important that we get enough vitamins, because without certain vitamins, it can cause all different issues with your body and your mental health and your brain as well. So when you don't get as much vitamins, you can get more stressed out. It can cause depression sometimes. And then another thing is that it can cause low blood sugar, and that can cause low energy. And then another thing that I found interesting, which makes sense, it can affect how our body heals itself. So it could go slower if you don't have those vitamins. And also it's harder to concentrate. And some people say that if you eat healthier, then it improves your moods, and then that can improve how you feel about yourself, and that can improve mental health and self-image. So I thought it was important to talk about the New Hampshire Food Bank program, because I know some people might think, well, that's nice and good that, like, if people can afford eating healthier, then that's a good thing. But what about people who might not be able to? So I looked at the New Hampshire Food Bank, and they offer cooking classes, which can help. They teach how to make more meals that are more healthier, and then that's all a great thing. And so they have all these different classes, cooking classes, which is great. And then the New Hampshire SNAP program I also looked at. So people who are on the program, they can, with the SNAPs, or the money that they get, they can use it for seeds and plants, which is awesome. And when they participate in farmers markets, they can get more for their money. So that's also a great idea. And so also with this program, you can use it online for like Walmart, Amazon, Shaw's, and other places. Only for food, but I thought that was kind of interesting. So I also wanted to add podcasts. This should be podcast. I don't know why that's these are the 4 that I found. Again, I was having a hard time finding ones that were more that had to do with both of these. So I've listened to some of these, and some of these are on my list. I really like Thick Thighs Save Lives. They talk about nutrition, and they talk the importance of eating healthier and working out, and they're big on like small steps to change your habits, which I think is really good. And then they talk about how eating 700 grams of veggies and fruit can improve your health in all different ways. It lowers the risk of certain diseases, which is really interesting. So I think all of these are pretty good podcasts. So books that I've read most of these. They all talk about like mental health. They talk about why it's important to eat healthier foods, how it affects obviously the mind and gut. And then 2 of these are kind of they kind of talk about it, so that's why I added them. So the High Five Habit, she really talks about like mental health, eating habits, why it's really important to eat healthy and moving your body. And she talks about a bunch of different things too, which I thought was really interesting. The Dorito Effect talks about like food and the production, and it kind of talks about how it affects yourself and your brain and all that, and your mental health, which is really interesting. That's my sites.